Good evening, guys. This is your man, Steven Steele, coming to you live on this Sunday night, as the seminal 1980s all-girl group, the Bengals, said, Sunday, just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday because that's my fun day. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are all having a fun day. And now we are rolling into Doge After Dark. Doge After Dark, Marketwatch Hangout Party. We're going to have a nice, relaxed, casual affair tonight. Just talking Dogecoin, talking crypto, just hanging out, watching the charts, and just seeing where the night leads. Welcome, Gustavo. Welcome, Erectile Reptile. Welcome, Brandon. Welcome, Damien. Nova, Stupid Explorer, Higher Pamojada. I hope I got that right. Golden Greaser, welcome. My mod, Jason Huffman, welcome. Welcome back, Jason. Alex Walsh, Gremlin, Darthman, Maxine Hill, etc. Good to see you guys. Larry Ramirez, what is up? All right, gang. What's going on? Dogecoin holding up pretty well. Can't really complain. It's been toggling between 25 cents and about 27 and a half cents. Pretty stable. I think it's safe to say we have approached a new floor of around 25 cents, and that's a great place to be. Considering what we just came out of. So excellent. Hey, Nick, what is going on? Good to see you guys. We're just going to wait for a few more people to filter in here before I start the show. In the meantime, I see you guys are taking care of that like button. I appreciate it. And if you want to super chat, through the show, you're more than welcome to do that. That's a great way to show your support. And you can do that through the link pinned to the top of the chat, through the Stream Elements link pinned at the top of the chat. And you can put whatever questions, comments you want in there. Your name, your donation, your question or comments pop on the screen, and I answer those to the very best of my abilities. So yeah. I think Nick has taken the night off from program night. He's just chilling. Papa Egod, welcome. Good to see you guys. All right. Lisa Marie, all right. Yeah, the crew is forming. I love it. We are moving. We are grooving well into the night, guys. Definitely have some interesting topics to cover, amusing topics to cover, and fun topics to cover. And yeah, Alex Walsh, welcome. Can't wait for the crypto crash to be over with, but gives us a nice discount. Yeah, and we are still on the tail end of it, guys. We are still on the tail end of what I would call, I wouldn't describe it as a full crypto crash. I would describe it as a flash crash. It's like a mini crash. Charlie Yole, welcome. All right, guys. All right. Just let me pull up my my notes here. All right. So, you guys, top of the stories tonight. I came across this through cryptonews.com. It just came out. Doge's rally has revived Dogecoin development, but for how long? Amid all-time highs for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other various tokens, Dogecoin has remained something of a black sheep in the past to the crypto family, but it has been rallying so strong lately, it's hard for anyone to overlook. But even if it still carries a reputation of the more or less supposedly unserious coin, its recent rallies have had one inadvertent yet positive effect. It renewed some degree of development work on the crypto, which originally forked from Lucky Coin, aka which Lucky Coin, you guys, was actually forked from Litecoin. Basically, so this article goes on to expand on the recent Dogecoin rallies and market value rallies, and just saying how, again, just echoing what I've been saying here the last couple of days, Dogecoin settling in at a new floor of around a quarter really speaks positively for the coin. It really speaks positively for its future. It's a really strong signal, you guys. It's a really strong signal. So, considering this coin went from about 40 some cents to like 14.8 cents a few days ago, it was just that's just pretty extraordinary. Going from crashing to about 14.8 and then ending up at about 26 cents on an average. We got out of that flash crash pretty well intact. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, but it wasn't. And it's because we have a lot of strong support. There's a lot of folks that believe in this coin. It's still hanging out comfortably on the top 10. And the reason for that is because of the big supportive community we have fostered. It's no accident. It's no accident that we've come away from that flash crash in such good shape. Thank you for the new I'm getting new subscriber notifications. Thank you for that, guys. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Doge is so great it hardly needs developers. Well, you always want to keep a development team on, and the Dogecoin devs have been hard at work. And they've made incredible strides, particularly over the last year, on improving transaction speeds, security measures, and now there's going to be Flare network integration, which is going to be an absolute game changer for upping Dogecoin's already fantastic utility, but that's just going to be another fantastic addition. Guys, if I could ask you to, if you're on Twitter, if I could ask you to retweet the tweet to this stream, just so other people that are generally interested in this sort of thing know that I'm live. I'm pasting that tweet in the chat. So if you would consider retweeting it, that would be awesome. Welcome back, Austin. Aloha to you. Awesome. So where do you get your music? Well, you got to look very carefully because YouTube is very strict about copyrighted materials. So everything you have to make sure to be royalty free. And it's very tricky finding music that I genuinely like that's royalty free. But I find a lot of my mixes. One of them is from White Bat Audio. I think he does really good work. And you can look him up on YouTube, or he's on all the social networks. But yeah, I'm happy to throw him some support for him giving me awesome music for free. So his name goes under the name White Bat Audio. Nick says we're going to bed early tonight. Way too crazy over at Goose's place right now. My heart rate. I understand. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. The man, Beef Supreme. Beef Supreme is up in the chat. Beef Supreme has entered the building to bring the big Doge vibes. Says we are gonna surge tonight. I am with it, my man. I'm all about surging into the midnight hour. Absolutely. Kind of funny. I just noticed right before I went on the air that Billy Marcus, the the creator of Dogecoin, responded to my most recent tweet. And that tweet was, I tweeted out, Pancake Swap is the red light district of crypto. And then Billy responded. He responded, it's hilarious, like pure gambling. And then he responded again saying, also considering 2 of the coins I have on Pancake Swap are TITS. I need to spell these out because just for, I try not to use too much naughty language on here. Considering 2 of the coins I have on Pancake Swap are TITS and ASS. That additionally legitimizes the metaphor. So there you have it. That's breaking news that you won't get anywhere else. That the creator of Dogecoin owns TITS coin and ASS coin. Oh, that cracks me up. It kind of pairs perfectly with the video. If you haven't watched it, I'd recommend it. It's a video on my channel. I think I have it under the title, Should You Invest in Safe Moon, Risk Moon, and these other altcoins, smaller altcoins. And basically I say, listen, these are highly volatile coins. I'm not against investing in them. I am invested in a few of them, and it's fun. It's fun. But the moment that it ceases to be fun is probably the moment you've been investing too much. Too much in these areas. So I'm not against it. I think it's fun. I think you can. Some people really make out well. Just keep in mind, because of the high volatility of most all of these coins, if you do notice this coin start to spike up pretty good, I'm not a financial advisor, but don't be afraid to walk with your profits and just keep it moving, because there's a pretty good chance that coins that volatile after their spike may come down and not see those kind of levels again. So, I've been doing some research on these coins, and I think they're fun and funny. Just make sure you're not playing around with too much money. Make sure it doesn't eat up a large percentage of your profile at all, please. I guess that's about the best advice I could give you guys on the red light district of crypto. I'm hearing of a Mr. Beast / Dogecoin collab. There have been chatter of that, Austin. If anybody has any other news on that, I'd be welcome to hear it. I'd welcome to hear it. Feel free to inbox that stuff to me. Yeah, guys, I always put a strong disclaimer on these small coins. I don't think it's necessarily an all bad thing. You just really got to know what you're getting yourself into, and just understand these are high risk, high volatility coins, and it's like going to a casino, and you should treat it like it's going to a casino. I don't care what a lot of these smaller altcoins are telling you. I don't care how well put together their white sheet is and their website is. Until you get more proof of concept of how it performs in the market, right? You need to treat it like a slot machine. And I play the slot machines sometimes in this market, but I do it very little, and I do it with a very small portion of money. So comparatively to the rest of my portfolio. So just keep all that in mind, guys. I sincerely hope that's helpful information for some of you. Guys, if you just got here, awesome. Well, welcome. Happy to have you. I think most of you have been smashing that like button, so no worries about that. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell. It's just as important, so you never miss when I go live. We'd love to have you join our ranks. Channel's just about 2.5 weeks old, but we're growing each and every day, and we're growing a really great group of people here. Anyway, let's get to the next story, shall we? This comes courtesy of Bazinga. A website's name that's so nice, I gotta say it twice. Bazinga. I don't know why I like saying that so much. It kind of reminds me of, what was Fanta? It's like, I love the name Fanta for a soda. I'm not really a soda drinker, but I love the name Fanta. And back in the day, in the not so distant past, Fanta used to have these commercials that they had like the Fanta girls, and there's like 4 or 5 of them, and they'd all be dressed identically, kind of like in the aesthetic of like attractive retro airline flight stewardesses. It was a great look. And they used to dance. And they used to have this song that said, Fanta, Fanta, don't you want a Fanta, Fanta? Don't you want a Fanta, Fanta? Anyway, you can YouTube these commercials another time, but I think they're really kitschy and really fun. What does this have to do with Bazinga? Nothing more than the stream of consciousness that is Stephen Steele. Anyway, Bazinga reports Doge bounces back from post 420 losses. What lies ahead for the meme coin? Written by Shanti Rexeline. They go on to write, the crash that followed the heady gains. Doge rose from obscurity to the spotlights this year, thanks to the backing of stalwarts, including Elon Musk, and a big push given by the Doge community. From 47 cents at the end of 2020, Doge rose to 43.12 cents on April 19th. In the process, the crypto achieved another feat, climbing past the 50 billion market capitalization. The retail investors were hoping to push the currency past $1 on April 20th, 420, observed as Doge Day. Incidentally, 420 has been celebrated as a day to promote, consumption. The goal proved ambitious. The meme currency hit in the meme currency. It just gets so old when they just simply refer to it as meme currency. But then again, it is a meme currency, but it's just much more than that. Hit an intraday high of 42.23 cents on 420, but came back down sharply to close at 31.95. After Doge Day, the crypto retreated sharply, hitting a low of 15.37 cents on Friday, a peak decline of about 62% over 4 sessions. In traditional financial markets, a pullback of over 20% from a recent peak represents a step into bear market territory. This weekend, however, proved salubrious for Doge as it climbed to a high of 28.94 cents on Saturday before settling at 27 cents. It is seeing further momentum on Sunday. It is important to keep in mind that this is an extraordinary rebound from where it dove to shortly after 420. And this author is fair and correct in this article. So, you guys, we have rallied back just fantastically. I am very encouraged where we're sitting right now. And I think it's possible we could see 30 cents tonight. I think it's possible we could see 30 cents this morning when markets open up tomorrow. Wouldn't surprise me. Beef is here. I like that, all caps. Beef is here. Beef is here. Do you want a Bazinga? I like it. Excuse me, sir, would you like a Bazinga? That could be taken a number of ways. I'm not sure if I would go around just offering strangers a Bazinga. You might get some, you might find yourself in a situation that was a little bit more than you bargained for. Fair warning. Okay, next story, guys. Next story. A FinTalk star, this is reported by Markets Insider, a FinTalk star decided to buy tickets to see the Dallas Mavericks with Dogecoin, and Mark Cuban stepped in to help. Here's what she told us about the experience. Now, I must be too old because I don't know what a FinTalk star is. Obviously, I know what TikTok is. I'm familiar with the TikTok celebrity set. I get all that. But what's a FinTalk star? Does anybody in the chat know what FinTalk means? I don't get this. So anyway, okay, I get it now. It was just spelled out in the article. Financial TikTok star, FinTalk, got it. Abbreviation, okay. So yeah, she looks pretty young too. So good on her. She's like has a financial kind of themed TikTok channel, and she doesn't look like she could be a day over 21, 22 very tops, but looks like a college girl. So good for her. I mean, to be a college girl and run a successful, popular financial themed TikTok, I mean, that's great. Good for her. Okay, financial TikTok star Kayla Kilbride bought tickets to see Mark Cuban's Dallas Mavericks using Dogecoin. Mavericks owner and cryptocurrency fan Cuban helped her make the purchase. Dogecoin, often referred to as a meme coin, rose by as much as 600% this month to set record highs. TikTok star Kayla Kilbride, known online as Robin Hood Kid, isn't just a Dallas Mavs fan with a fascination for financial markets. Mavericks owner, cryptocurrency advocate Mark Cuban has long cheered the fortunes of meme coin Dogecoin to the point where last month he said fans could buy anything from basketball games to merchandise using it. So 24-year-old Kilbride, I was off by a couple years. She didn't look any older than 21 to me. Which she will appreciate when she gets older. Decided to put Cuban's offer to the test. She already owned Dogecoin. It was just a matter of buying her tickets to the game and booking her return flight to Dallas from Los Angeles. Oh, so she flew. It was a full trip she made out of it. So this girl's in LA, and she flew all the way. She booked a round trip to Dallas. So she and booked her. Too bad she couldn't book her air flight with Dogecoin too. That would be awesome. But don't worry, gang. That's just only a matter of time before that happens. The Mavs have been very forward. Specifically, Mark Cuban has been very forward of like almost the ease of using Dogecoins to buy Mav merch and tickets, Kilbride told Insider. That's where it came from. If people are saying that I can use it, I want to try it. I'm not just doing it for the sake of hype, she said. Oh, not just, but in part. Let's be honest, in part. It's good publicity, though. I think it's great. I think it's a win-win. Despite saying just this week he couldn't make sense of the huge jump in value of Dogecoin, Cuban has been a cheerleader for the coin. Putting her Dogecoin earnings of the week toward a Mavs game just seemed like the right thing to do, Kilbride tweeted earlier this week. Once she decided to try out the process, Kayla booked a flight to Texas for the game despite not having purchased tickets for it. Awesome. Really ambitious of her. I'm just trying to convey the story that they're telling as well and confirm their stories. So I'm incredibly grateful, and I grew up watching Shark Tank, so that's obviously a really big deal for me, she said. I'm just trying not to fangirl. Dogecoin has gained almost 350% so far in April. So I'm reading so much of this article, guys, but it's actually well written. The ones that aren't as well written, I scan through quicker, and the ones that have just maybe too much information and are exhaustively long, I scan through. But this one's like, don't worry, we're getting to the bottom of it. It's just this one's actually exceptionally well written. Dogecoin has gained almost 350% so far in April, rallying to record highs as celebrities from Cuban himself to Elon Musk have tweeted about it. Kayla, who has almost 100,000 followers on her financial TikTok account, a decent following for a niche area beyond the classic lip syncing and dance routines that tend to be featured on the video app. Yes, true. Dogecoin is more than the joke that led its creation in 2013. Correct. It's so nice to actually read from a financial journalist that understands and has followed Dogecoin enough to understand that basic truth. I'm just going to read that last sentence again. Dogecoin is more than the joke that led to its creation in 2013. Yes, it's a meme coin. It's a joke. It started as a joke, but it has been modified in order to provide utility. I would almost argue educational value to the coin itself, not just to crypto, but to other cryptocurrencies, the fiat currencies that we all use, she said. Wow, smart young lady, smart young lady. He literally talks about how TikTokers are the ones educating the young and old because the young are the educating the parents on how to use Dogecoin. And I'm like, if you're willing to respond to a TikToker, I'll show you how it's done. She said, what a remarkable young lady. I love reading this story. I love it when I came across this story. Welcome, Lady Doge. Welcome, JD84. It looks like BNB shooting back up again, doing its Sunday night thing. I noticed that. I do hold BNB. I'm a long holder of BNB. I think BNB is just going to continue to do great things because of the emerging red light district in crypto that is known as Pancake Swap. I think just on that alone is enough for me to be bullish about BNB, frankly. So I am adding to my BNB. In fact, it's the only reason why I have a Binance account. Is just so I can keep some BNB there. I just wish I don't see BNB coming to Voyager because they are a competing app, trading app, just as I wouldn't expect to see VGX on BNB, right? But maybe they can work it out and agree to carry each other's trademark coin. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. Let's see. Walmart better make a move before Amazon does. Yeah. Mark Cuban just has showed how successful accepting Doge can be. Trello One said this is true. It's very true. Guys, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, it takes a split second of your time, doesn't cost you a dime. It's literally the number one thing you can do to help a small but emerging channel like mine get up in those YouTube algorithms. Much appreciated. And secondly, if you're new to the show, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. Press that subscribe button. Love to have you stick around. We're building out a great community here. And lastly, if you'd like to super chat during the show, you can do that. And that's bigly appreciated. You can do that through the Stream Elements link pinned at the top of the chat. You can ask whatever questions or leave whatever comments you wish there. JD says nothing against them poo-poo coins. I got them too. Welcome back, Doge Skywalker. All right. Welcome back, Doge Skywalker. Anyway, I think I'm going to reach out to this young lady and see if I can get her on this program. Wouldn't that be cool? I'm going to reach out to her on Twitter, and I'm going to see if I can get her as a guest on here. I think she'd be it should be the perfect guest for this show. So I'm going to reach out to her sometime tonight or tomorrow. You know what? I'm just going to do it right now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm one of these people, if I don't do it now, I'll probably forget. I could see myself forgetting. So I'm just going to go under her most recent tweet. Maybe not. Her most recent tweet is about Dunkin' Donuts. But her tweet before that is about her experience with Dogecoin. So, and about the story that I just covered. So I'm going to respond to her. I'm actually going to RT her, guys. And I'm going to quote her RT. I'm going to say, hey, exclamation point. I literally just covered this story on my show. Would absolutely love to have you on as a guest sometime. And I'm certain my audience would love it. Kind regards. All right, gang. So she goes by Robin Hood Kid. that's cute. She probably, everyone always starts trading on Robin Hood, right? So let's just encourage her to get on the show, guys. I'm gonna if you'd like to comment on this and maybe even comment on her original post, let's try to get her on here. I think it'd be great. Welcome, Stefan. Big Steven Steele, New Jersey here. All right. Mr. Beast wants massive donations. Told him to call upon the Doge fan. Steve, can you tell us a story? Yes, I can. I will tell you guys a story tonight. Just hang on. We'll get to it. Steven Still will tell you a story tonight. It's been a long time since I've done story time. When is the Steven? How about making a Steven Steele token? LOL. I'm actually starting to look into this. I'm in no hurry to do it, but I have at least started to look into the general logistics of it. Somebody has been talking to me about it. And it's nothing for the immediate future, but it is something I'm entertaining. It's something I'm entertaining. Just, we'll see. I don't really think I can say more than that at this time. It's something I'm just entertaining. Huge surge this week. I feel it. Beef Supreme feeling the surge. Beef Supreme, I posted my custom movie trailer for you on your page. I don't know if you saw that. Dogecoin tweet. Hello, Doge family. Welcome. And welcome, Henrik. Henrik, we're not down, my friend. 26 cents is not bad at all. We're at about where our floor is right now, which is just 25, 26 cents. And that's actually a really nice place to be. I do anticipate market value increase over the next 2 weeks. As I discussed with Nick Balls, that could be, things could pick up very significantly, very quickly in the very near future. There are certainly enough dynamics in play that would justify that kind of market behavior. So I think these next couple weeks could be very exciting, gang. Very exciting. So yeah, I've been reaching out to a few different ladies prominently involved in crypto. I just want to get a few more females in the mix on here. I think it'd be good, particularly since Dogecoin, more specifically, it has much more women are involved in Dogecoin than I think any other crypto to date. It has a much bigger activated female population within the investors, within the demographic makeup of Dogecoin's investors. And I forget what the actual stat is, but it's pretty remarkable. So just tweeted our average price in case increase of 500 from here would bring us to $1.57. Awesome. Thank you for that, Nick. Nick Ball seems to think that we could see, it's possible to see $1 within the next 3 months. After hearing him talk about it, I have to say I'm not discounting that as a possibility. I think it's a possibility. Anyway, guys. I'll go to my next story, and then I'll circle back to the chat shortly, see what you guys have to say. This story came courtesy of this morning through... It was posted on Yahoo Finance, but I know the article came from somewhere because Yahoo Finance rarely writes their own financial articles. They usually buy them from other places. So anyway, this article is written by Andrew Lisa. Imagine having 2 first names as your whole name. I wonder what life is like going through it with 2 first names as your full name. I think it's pretty cool. I think it lends itself to, like, either sounds like you're like some hot shot agent, or you're like a artist, right? It'd be like if my name was Stephen, I don't know, Stephen Gregg, Stephen, I don't know, 2 first names. But this one's pretty interesting too, because his name it's 2 first names, a male and a female. So it'd be more like an apt analogy would be if my name was Stephen Sarah. It'd be a bit androgynous, wouldn't it? I feel like if my name was Stephen Sarah, I'd have to launch a music career somewhat in the vein of David Bowie. Although David Bowie already is a pretty big influence of mine. Anyway, this article is titled, Dogecoin's major price increase, is it worth a worthwhile investment? If you're bored with index funds and you're ready to roll the dice on one of those sexy and mysterious new alternative investments, you have plenty of options. Now, this is the article talking, not me. It sounds like something I would say in jest, but this is actually from the article. One of those options involves a Japanese dog, Elon Musk, and what appears to be fake money from a toy cash register. That's Dogecoin. It's here to rescue anyone who couldn't bear to wait 1 second longer for the latest next big thing crypto that promises to outbid Bitcoin. What is it? Bitcoin is a joke, or at least it started out as one. 2 software engineers, IBM's Billy Marcus and Adobe's Jackson Palmer, created in 2013. The story all of us know. And the brief backstory almost every financial news article prefaces things with. As the logo, they chose the Shiba Inu from a meme called Doge, which went viral the same year. Like Bitcoin and all cryptocurrency, Dogecoin is decentralized, mined, and anonymous. Unlike Bitcoin and other deflationary cryptocurrencies that exist in limited quantities, there is no cap for the inflationary Dogecoin. It started as a tech geek satire, but Palmer and Marcus were skilled, experienced, imaginative professionals. Correct. One of the more correct sentences I've ever read about Dogecoin in the mainstream media. So, kudos. Kudos to Andrew Lisa. Andrew Lisa, kudos to you, because I'm going to read that sentence one more time. I think this was really fair and really well stated, refreshingly stated, considering how abysmal most of the mainstream media's coverage is of Dogecoin. So I'm going to read this again. It started as tech geek satire, but Palmer and Marcus were skilled, experienced, and imaginative professionals. Their blockchain proof of work process and minting procedures were stable, efficient, and secure. Crypto wonks recognized its potential, and the currency began amassing a real following. Round of applause. Round of applause to Andrew, Lisa. That little paragraph right there is one of the fairest and most accurate paragraphs I've seen written about Dogecoin ever from a mainstream financial news organization. I think that's really fair. I think that's really solid. You know, when most of the corporate media poo-poos Dogecoin as just merely a joke meme coin, I think it's kind of insulting to the creators, because even though these guys created it as initially kind of a lampoon of Bitcoin or whatever, they knew what they were doing. And both Jackson Palmer and Marcus are really talented, really skilled, really smart guys. And they, it took them, I think, over a year to develop the coin, and they worked on it for over a year. You don't work on something for over a year unless you're at least passionate about the mechanics of it, and you want to make sure that it's actually legit if it chose to be so, right? Which they did. So yeah, I love that. Their blockchain proof of work process and minting procedures were stable, efficient, and secure. Correct. I love that. Let me circle back to the chat, see what y'all having to say right now. Lady Doge. Oh yeah. Hey, welcome, Jeremy Hauser. I watch Daddy Steele as an ASMR. Welcome, Evie's Cliche. Welcome. A few new folks in here. Steven Tyler. Yep, a good one, Andrea. All right. John. Doge is going to be the elephant in the room on SNL. I hope so, Gustavo. I hope so. Excellent, you guys. Excellent. So anyway, back to this article. And then they say, is Dogecoin a good investment? If you're reading a basic primer like this, you're probably better off sticking with your EFT until you learn the ropes. Investing in crypto is not like buying shares of Walmart or UPS. Firstly, it's incredibly volatile. That's true. Wild price swings that would make a common investor queasy are par for the course. True. So it's kind of like a crypto for beginners. The rest of the article is kind of crypto for beginners, aimed at folks that are just traditionally stock market investors. So well done overall. I thought that was a pretty fair article, and one of the better articles written for Doge. All right, I got a few more, definitely a few more articles to get to. But let me just pop back in the chat with you guys for a bit. Steven, I gotta move out of New York. The crypto laws are so restrictive. Erectile Reptile, I really feel for you there. New York has the absolute strictest laws in the land regarding crypto. I don't blame you. I mean, the laws on crypto alone would be enough for me to look for a new home, frankly. I couldn't live like that. Crypto is too important. It's too important part of my life. I don't think I could do it, man. So best of luck to you, Erectile Reptile. Let me know where you end up, or where you're thinking about going, Should you buy Doge? Are you asking me that question, Grizzly? And welcome, by the way, Grizzly. Should you buy Doge? Should I buy Doge? I've already bought Doge, my friend. I have lots of Doge. But if you're asking me, if you should buy Doge, it's up to you, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you should buy Doge. I don't know what your objectives are, but I guess my question to you would be, how long would you be planning on holding? If you're just looking to make a ton of money in 2 weeks or 2 months, I'd say probably shouldn't buy Doge. However, if you recognize Doge as having major potential to be one of the world's foremost used cryptocurrencies on an everyday basis, then you probably should buy Doge. And even getting in here at around 25 cents is still pretty good, considering where I think Doge is going to end up even by the end of the year. There's still plenty of money to be made. Is Doge listed on Voyager? It certainly is listed on Voyager. And as you guys know, I love Voyager. Voyager is my favorite trading app for cryptocurrency. And Voyager has surpassed both Robinhood and Coinbase for being the most downloaded crypto trading app in the United States. So the popularity of Voyager has just been exploding. It's very user-friendly. It's very efficient. If you're coming out of Robinhood, I think it's the perfect gateway for you out of Robinhood. And so I do have a partnership code with Voyager that will get you to bypass the waiting list. And almost everyone that I've talked to who's used my Voyager code has gotten approved within 24 hours. And then you also get $25 in free Bitcoin if you use my partnership code. And I will just pop that in the chat in case anybody's interested in that. All right, I can use Binance to trade, but I can't buy on Binance, so I gotta buy crypto on Coinbase, then send the coins. What a hassle, Erectile Reptile. What a hassle, I feel for you. Grizzly, I think I'm going to have been buying during the dip and every week. Well played, Grizzly, well played. Beef Supreme says, I need to buy more Doge and hold it long term, it's worth it. Yep. And there's some community folks helping other folks with their questions. Is the Voyager chart like Robinhood? It doesn't quite look like this, but the charts are very easy to read on Voyager. And they're nice, sleek looking live charts that are easy on the eyes. And the transaction speeds there move pretty quickly. As far as whenever you want to deposit more money out of your bank into your account, most all of those transactions get fulfilled within like 2 or 3 minutes. They're doing a raffle on Binance, Twitter, and in the comments you have to post your favorite influencer. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Yes. Yeah, that's cool. Who your favorite influencer is, you guys know who to vote for. Listen, guys, if you're new here, welcome aboard. Feel free to press that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. It's just as important. So then you know exactly when I go live. And when you hit that notification bell, you can have an option. Like it gives you like 3 options, and press the all button. Select the all button on that option. And then if you want to super chat to show support during the stream, that's hugely appreciated for my efforts. You can do so through the Stream Elements link pinned at the top of the chat. I put Steven Steele's Twitter. Awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. That's awesome. That is great. So I tweeted out something today that got a lot of legs. And my Twitter fam is just great, by the way. You guys are great. But I had a simple tweet. Today, and it simply said, Sorry, I'm scrolling to find it. There it is. It simply said, Doge to $5. And it's going on about 450 likes, over 100 RTs, bunch of comments. Doge to $5. Why would I say something like that? Why would I say something like Doge to $5? $5? Well, that seems rather excessive, especially for right now, doesn't it, guys? $5? Has Steven Steele lost his ever crypto-loving mind? Perhaps. Perhaps not. Perhaps not. The thing is, it's important that that we manifest these things, right? Sometimes you got to make declarations. Sometimes you got to make declarations, guys. I understand that some may have seen that statement as hyperbolic, and honestly, it kind of is. But that being said, I believe in the power of intent. I believe that words have power. I believe that speaking and writing things into existence helps the realization of your goals become more tangible. It holds yourself accountable too. And it's one of these things when you consider the goal of Doge to $1. I remember when I first started hearing that Doge to $1 way back when Doge was around 2 cents when I first got in. I loved how it sounded, but it seems so far away. Doge to $2 doesn't seem so far away anymore, does it? Doge to $2 seems very realistic. Even the most trepidatious and cautious folks within this space, within the Doge space, are concluding that Doge to $1 is inevitable. Even Upshot is saying that Doge to $1 is inevitable. And I believe, and don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the last time I talked to him about it, that he seemed to feel it was possible within the year. And he's even more cautious than I am on predictions. Hey, welcome Terry Reed, Nurse Terry Reed. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Nurse Terry, do you guys remember, a few of you might remember the show. A few of you might have seen the reruns before. Three's Company. Talked about this show before. Great show. It's way back from the late 70s and early 80s. And one of the stars of Three's Company was a blonde nurse named Terry. So I just thought of that when I saw you pop in, Terry Reed. Steven, you should react to YouTube videos we suggest to you. Interesting idea. I'm not entirely opposed to that. If I get some submissions that I think could make a good reaction video, I could see myself doing that. I could see it. Welcome, Matt Seymour. Welcome. Welcome, Ryan McClymans. Welcome back. Come and knock on my door. Yep, that's the show. That's the show. Okay, where were we? Here's an article that I also came across through Bazinga. And this just came out today at 11:30 a.m. Written by Henry Kadarian. I guess that's how I pronounce his last name. Henry Kadarian. The title of this article is Will AMC or Dogecoin grow more by 2022? What an interesting juxtaposition. I'm not quite sure why Henry... I mean, I get it, but I don't. AMC, for those who aren't familiar, was one of Wall Street Bet's targets to pump up that stock. I used to hold AMC. I got left holding the bag. I waited till there was a pretty good. I waited till there was like it had a pretty good day. I mitigated my losses and I just walked. I ended up not losing that much. I know there are people just still holding the AMC, thinking it's gonna just rocket. In any day now, I just don't see it. Personally, I don't see it. Anyway, the author goes on to write. It was a survey. This was just a survey. Every week, because every week Bazinga conducts a survey, right? To collect sentiment on what their readers are most excited about, etc. So this week, they proposed the following question to Bazinga readers. And the question was, will AMC or Dogecoin grow more in the year 2022? Here are the results from this week's survey. Coming in at 38.2% of the votes was AMC. And coming in first place from the Bazinga survey at 61.8%, almost 62% of voters voting for Dogecoin. So overwhelmingly, the respondent pool said Dogecoin will experience a larger percentage gain than the shares of AMC by 2022. It's unanimous. The Doge wins again, folks. The Steven Steele Nightly Crypto Show, my favorite way to spend the working nights. Love it. Thank you so much, RW. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Beef Supreme says, who wants a Surge? There used to be a soda around. I don't know if it's still around. It was called Surge. And it looked a lot like a Mountain Dew can. They might still make it, but the reason why they called that soda Surge is because it was just pumped full of sugar and, more importantly, caffeine. Pumped full of a lot of caffeine. So, and way back in the day, there used to be this soda called Jolt, Jolt, and it like had the highest amount of caffeine ever in it. So there's your Jolt. So. I don't advise drinking that kind of stuff on a regular basis. I really don't. But I do advise for regular Dogecoin surges on a regular basis. That I can definitely get behind. Let's go to the next story, gang. Next story. So this is a trend that I've noticed taking off more, where various adult stars and not just adult stars, but women working in that industry, whether it's for a company or whether it's for OnlyFans, or something like doing an independent like subscription-based stuff on their own. More and more of them have been looking to accept Dogecoin as payment for their services. So for their entertainment, for the entertainment provided. And I never talked about this before, but the reason why I'm bringing it up now is because I think it's interesting. And I think I've noticed it evolving more, where I've seen it become more commonplace and a more a repeated kind of theme going with independent content creators in the adult scene, but also big stars within that scene. And because I know that Angela White, who's an pretty popular adult actress from Australia, a few months ago She got onto Doge pretty early, like well, not pretty early compared to a lot of people, but I think right at the end of January, right in January somewhere, I think. And I remember her posting a plea on Reddit for help setting up a payment system on her site that would allow viewers to pay in Dogecoin. So she has that set up, and she's one of the bigger stars in this arena. And so, a quote from her was, "I was never really interested in cryptocurrencies until Dogecoin made it so much fun, and I love the community," she said. When asked about White's request to accept Dogecoin for her content, Dornberg said it was an interesting proposal. Our subreddit really prides itself on being open and welcoming to anybody, Dornberg said. Now, Dornberg is the guy, apparently, that leads up the main Dogecoin Reddit group. We feel like it's a currency, the way some people spend their dollars at church, others spend it in less savory places, and ultimately it's not up to us to decide. Interesting. But I've been noticing this more and more with girls that are independent content creators in that arena online, have been posting their Dogecoin wallet numbers, Dogecoin wallet IDs, etc. And I think it's pretty interesting. And I do think, why is that happening, right? Why is that happening? Like Angela White said, it's just something. It's a fun currency. The community is really welcoming and positive. So why not, guys? I mean, why not? I think it's all going to help. It's all going to help. Yeah, and I do think because it is a cute dog, but not only that, because I think the utility case for Doge is very comprehensible, right? And then also the community is just a lot of fun. Where it's just a quirky, fun, positive community. And so I think all of those things have played a strong role into attracting people like some adult stars into this space to feel welcome and to kind of feel just take them a natural interest in it, which is good for the entire crypto space, honestly. And I don't mean this just in specifics to the adult industry. I mean just in other spaces that are traditionally not a lot of crypto interest. And Dogecoin has just brought so many people into the fold that have never been in it before, and that maybe would have never gotten into crypto. And I think this is another just prime example of that, right? So yeah, just thought that was a noteworthy story, guys. And just thought it was interesting. And then there's also a petition, speaking of which, that's out right now. And it's up to about over 10,000 signatures. And it came out not too long ago. Actually, it came out a couple months ago. So I wouldn't say 10K is pretty good, but I wouldn't say it's gotten a ton of legs. But it's doing decently. The goal is at 15,000, and it's a petition for OnlyFans to accept Dogecoin. And this the person who made this petition says, as we can all see, cryptocurrency is currently on the rise. What originally started as a meme was created, what many suspect as a parody of Bitcoin, hence name association, whatever. OnlyFans has seen massive success in the last year, and they could see more profit if they would welcome Dogecoin on their platform. Why not? Why not? All right, let me check back on you guys. Snoop Dozy Doge. I'm sure Snoop Dogg has been paid to promote it. I don't think so. No, he hasn't been paid to promote it because there's no CEO. Now, there's no central organization to even launch sponsors, let alone huge sponsors, huge expensive sponsors like Snoop Dogg. That's one of the best things about Dogecoin. There's no CEO. So yeah, when you hear and see celebrities talk about Dogecoin, that's all organic. That's organic interest. So, and that's really cool. That's what separates. That's one of the main things to me that separates a distinction that I like compared to some other coins, the way their marketing strategy is going right now. So I'll just say that. But yeah, so I don't think Snoop Dogg's getting paid to promote Dogecoin at all. I just think he sees it as a great investment, and I think he just thinks it's funny and fun. And obviously his name's Snoop Dogg, so it's just like, of course, it's got to be his favorite crypto. It's got to be. It's got to be. It's got to be. All right, let me go to the next story, gang. Let me go to the next story. Yeah, he's definitely holding a lot. I bet you Snoop Dogg's holding a lot of Doge. A lot of Doge. Nick, thanks for joining us, man. I'll talk to you soon. Only Doge, someone said. The only Doge meme is perfect. If you guys haven't seen that. Welcome, Dogecoin Worldwide. Do you not sleep? Good question. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Yes, indeed. So Doge is fully stabilized, just within this 26 cent kind of range. I don't know if we'll see it a big rise tonight. That would be a super bonus. That'd be a super cherry on what's been going on. But either way, just enjoy the ride, guys. Enjoy the ride. Alex says Snoop is multifaceted in his business approach. Correctamundo. Guys, if you feel so inclined to super chat during the stream, those are always hugely appreciated. You can do so through the Stream Elements link pinned at the top of the chat. So Doge, let me go back to a live chart here. Let me go back to the live chart. So here's our live chart. We popped pretty good at the latter 26 levels about an hour ago. Yeah, we're just showing a lot of stability in the 26. Ever since we popped on the air tonight, it's been in the 26 cent range. Yep. All right, guys, next story. How to survive an asteroid. This was a story that I came across that was pretty amusing. And she's a pretty talented journalist. His name, is Cody Cassidy. Cody Cassidy. That's a great name, by the way. Cody Cassidy. The parents knew what they were doing with that baby. That's a star name. Cody Cassidy stars in How to Survive a Killer Asteroid. And Cody Cassidy has been penning articles like this for Wired magazine, and I thought it was pretty great. So Cody Cassidy goes on to goes on to write an entire article on how to survive a killer asteroid. And basically he says that he writes a serious article about it. I mean, an asteroid hitting Earth is probably inevitable, but not for many years. It's probably going to happen within the next, I think they're saying next 500,000 years. So if the human race is still around by then, I would think that whatever humans would be around then would have the technology to protect Earth from it. But who knows? But just in case, or we'll be fully assimilated on some other planets by then, I don't know. Either way, guys, this author teaches you how to survive an asteroid hit, and basically goes on to the places you'd want to go to avoid it. And so he has different places that you want to migrate to survive it. And it involves like geographic probabilities, right down to like finding caves, finding really sturdy caves and things like this. It's pretty wild. And then he also shows a lot of like parallels between how people plan to survive how people used to plan to survive huge tsunamis and back in history. And that's pretty interesting. But so he writes this: islands might be an apocalyptical oasis, but they are no paradise. Skip the sunscreen and pack extra food, because if you go to take shelter on islands from the asteroid, they receive barely 10% of their normal sunlight and receive enough rainfall to stay above desertification. Once calamity happens, in this cold, dim environment, most food chains will collapse. So he's saying after the asteroid hits, you probably don't want to go to the islands because the elements are going to be all out of whack. And then the food chain would collapse in an environment like that. Yeah, so guys, I don't know where you would go to survive the killer asteroid. He said, but if you cannot be dissuaded, at least find a few mountainous tropical islands like that are now in Indonesia. There you will find a tolerable temperature, at least a little rain, and a deep cave. Caves are a must to survive the killer asteroid. You'll find shelter from rain outside of tekatites, I don't know what those are, the searing heat, and perhaps something to eat in the rivers and lakes. Just spare any shrew-like creatures you may find in your desperate search for food. It's unclear how many survived in the past under such radical weather changes. So eating the wrong creature could result in some rather unintended consequences. Anyway, this guy's a brainiac. If you're interested in checking out his stuff, Cody Cassidy for Wired Magazine, you can check it out on the website there. Just an interesting writer. Let me circle back to chat. We've been taught to survive through COVID, through Amazon. It's pretty good, Alex. Your stream doesn't show on YouTube results for Dogecoin Live. Huh. Let me go check on that. Thank you for telling me that. Let me check up on the live streams and see if I can see it. Yeah, so when I go to just the live, when I go to all the live streams, it shows up there. I'm going to log into my alt account on YouTube and see if I get the same results. and see if we get the same results. Yeah, it's still up there. So I don't know. Now I'm going to do a search for Dogecoin Live, see if it pops up. Now I see what you're saying. If you do a physical search for Dogecoin Live, it doesn't pop up. It pops up if you just go to like the live streams. Well, that sucks. I wonder why that is. It could be just because I have such a new channel. I bet once the channel gets approved as a partner, I would imagine that the search results will improve once people start searching under Dogecoin Live. But yeah, you're right. When it pops up under the live streams when you when you click on like what's live, the live button, but it doesn't pop up on just search results for Doge or Dogecoin Live, which sucks. I don't know why that is. I think it has to do with me being a new channel and not being a partner yet. I've applied for a YouTube partnership, but it takes anywhere from 1 week to 1 month to get approved. I think I applied about 6 days ago now, and since I hit the 1,000 subscriber requirement to be approved, but who knows, guys. But thank you for the heads up on that, old boy. Appreciate it. Houston Rockets accepting Doge. Yeah, that's a good point. Houston Rockets are accepting Doge, and I think eventually this is going to snowball, you guys. This is going to snowball into the entire NBA accepting Dogecoin. So I think it's just a matter of time before the entire NBA accepts Dogecoin. They'd be stupid not to at this point. They're certainly going to get way more sales through Dogecoin than they will through Bitcoin. That's for sure. All right, guys. All right. I get caves haven't moved in millions of years, but in all seriousness, would you really want to crawl in a tight cavern when a big rock is about to obliterate Earth? I mean, at that point, Brandon, I mean, I had the same thought, but at that point, what do you have to lose? If some experts say that the archaic caves are going to be your safest bet, I'd probably just go with it and hope for the best. Dallas Mavs have made hundreds of thousands of Doge. In fact, Doge sales. Yes, correct. Yes, that is correct, guys. That is correct. Well, I'm at the bottom of my news stories for tonight, guys. And I have no special guests tonight. So I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to stick around. Let's see. It's still kind of early. I've been on for about almost an hour and a half. And I know that Crypto Batman is streaming right now. So I think that's where most of the folks are in this sphere. And that's fine. Does anybody else feel the animosity between the Doge gang and the Safe Moon squad? I've certainly felt it. I tweeted about this because ever since Safe Moon came on the scene, I've just gotten countless negative DMs, tweets, and things like that from people who are super bullish on SafeMoon, but I will say though that that's obviously not all of that community. I'm sure there are people in this room that love SafeMoon in addition to Doge, and that's totally cool. I certainly know people close in this space that love both, and that's cool. I was just reporting my experiences. I'm actually invested in SafeMoon as well, not nearly as much as I'm invested in Doge, but I also consider SafeMoon to be much more volatile than Doge. Yeah, I've noticed it. I've noticed. Speaking of which, there was another article I came across. Let me see. Where did it go? I'll find it. Just a moment, guys. Yeah, this was written by Market Insider through someone named Isabel Lee. And the name of this article that came out, was it today or yesterday? Let's see here. Today, it came out today, this afternoon. And the title of the article is Dogecoin's Slide This Week After the Failed Doge Day Has Crypto Traders Eyeing a Replacement for the World's Favorite Meme Token. Replacement, huh? SafeMoon, a new digital token launched in March, has rapidly captured the attention of crypto traders. Searches for the new crypto this week peaked early on April 20th. The day Doge coin was meant to soar to $1. SafeMoon is similar to Dogecoin in the sense that it is unclear what the utility of the project is or will be. Well, that's true. Instead of seeing their favorite meme-based token rocket to $1, Dogecoin enthusiasts watched as chatter on social media coalesced around a lesser-known coin, SafeMoon. SafeMoon was launched in March, up roughly 2,000% in a month. To the dismay of Dogecoin fans, meanwhile, the meme token slipped 18% on Thursday. So, before I get any more into this article, I don't know anybody that expected Doge to go to $1 on 420. I just don't know any of those people. And I don't know why the media keeps insisting that we all expected Dogecoin to go to $1 on 420. I don't know why they keep holding that narrative. Yeah, it's just interesting. I don't know. I literally don't know one person that literally thought Dogecoin was going to go to $1 on 420. So I feel like the media put the Doge community in a weird position of they kind of put words in our mouth, right? They said, okay, Doge Day means you guys are expecting to go to a rally it to $1. Well, certain people, it's true, certain people in the Doge community were expecting a rally, a market value rally on 420, but I don't know anyone that expected it to go to $1. And furthermore, whether it was Upshot or myself and some others leading Doge-centric streamers, I know Upshot was saying, hey, this has never worked in the past. Anytime the community has tried to do coordinated market value pumps or whatever on Doge, it doesn't work. It's not the way Doge works. For a coin with the size of its market cap, it's way too big, guys. It's way too big. There needs to be more dynamics in play than just our groups rallying around it to try to boost it. It's a top 10 coin for market value. So it's the bigger the coin is, the harder it is to pump it. So what I just said is encourage people to meme and have fun and just celebrate Doge Day without expectation. Furthermore, I take issue with this article because I think the author is expressing a sentiment that's incorrect. Because when you look at where the coin is now, a floor of around 26 cents, we've corrected and stabilized in a place that's very good, considering Dogecoin was at just a bit over a nickel about a couple weeks ago. So we've still increased, over 400% on the coin in less than 3 weeks' time. Okay, so, and we stabilized at a floor of an increase of 400% over the course of 3 weeks, in less than a month. So for anybody to be painting that as a failure or a falter or even a stumble, in the scheme of things, I just think it's wholly incorrect. As my friend Upshot often says, when in doubt, zoom out, right? So when we go to the 1 month, chart, here we are, guys. Look, end of March 28th, a little over a nickel. Then it goes to 6 cents, around 6 cents into April. It pops a little bit, sticks around 6. This is when we started seeing some movement where I was like, something's about to pop off. Because now this is the area where Doge started pumping on its own. Remember that? April 9th. Organic pump right here up to 7.5 cents. Comes down. 13th up to 8 cents. And this is where the organic rise went just completely parabolic. Completely parabolic. And the rest is history, right? And now we're over here. So to say, for anybody to paint this coin as losing momentum and stumbling, when on April 1st, it was just under 6 cents, and now we're averaging 26 cents. That's a 20%, literally a 20 cent increase in market value. Okay. In less than a month? Come on. The Doge is strong. It's never been stronger. Welcome, Poor Man Trading. Welcome, Pixel FX. Hey, Steven, there's a stream right now from a username Dogecoin News called Dogecoin to $1 Moon incoming and claims to be interviewing Billy Marcus. Is that guy really Billy Marcus? So what they're doing is that channel is a giant SCAM. And not to be trusted. Report that channel, because what they're doing, they're taking really old interviews from these guys and playing them now like it's a live thing. And then they have links that say, send us your Doge now and we'll double your Doge. And then you never see your Dogecoin again. So report that channel. It's not legitimate. Report it. Anytime you see anything like that, report it. Neither Billy Marcus nor Jackson Palmer have official YouTube channels. And Dogecoin does not have an official YouTube channel. So definitely do not trust that. Thank you, Julian. So I'm going to get back to this article. SafeMoon is a decentralized finance token launched in March of 2021. Its tagline, according to its website, is SafeMoon to the moon. A similar slogan trumpeted by Dogecoin fans. To the moon has been spouted by Elon Musk repeatedly, a vocal supporter of Dogecoin, who has been known to push the token higher with his inscrutable tweets. SafeMoon is similar to Dogecoin in the sense that it is unclear what the utility of the project is or will be, said John Wu, president of Ava Labs, the team behind altcoin Avalanche, told Insider. What? I'm sorry. No, John Wu. I need to have people like this debate people like this on my channel. John Wu, president of Ava Labs, you are wrong. He said SafeMoon is similar to Dogecoin in the sense that it's unclear what the utility of the project is or will be. That's true for SafeMoon. As of now, the predominant utility of SafeMoon is its tokenomics. That's the utility. Now, they're trying to branch out with some NFT stuff, and that might be a successful route for them. I don't know. I know they're desperately trying to find more utility to it with all of its interest and the money coming in. But it's not unclear what the utility of Dogecoin is. The utility of Dogecoin is crystal clear. The utility of Dogecoin is lightning fast transaction speeds, very low gas fees, you guys, and sorry, someone was asking me a question. and also Flare network capabilities, and Flare network capabilities are what's going to be able to broker as like a third party for third party contracts more efficiently and more cheaply than Ethereum. There you go. Where SafeMoon, you have a 10% tax. You lose 10% of your SafeMoon investment if you ever sell it, if you ever spend it. Not that you can spend SafeMoon, but that leads to the next question. SafeMoon's not structured to be a retail coin. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just telling you the facts. You can't use SafeMoon in a retail space because you're taxed 10%. No one's going to spend a coin that they're going to automatically lose 10% in addition to fees and other taxes. So that's just not, that's what we do know, right? That's what we do know. It's very popular online. Belina told Insider, people are just taking up tokens just like Dogecoin based on social media. Well, yeah, that is a part of it. In SafeMoon's defense, that is a part of it. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Social, they say that like it's a bad thing, right? I mean, goodness gracious, you wouldn't want a product to get popular via social media. That's what every company is trying to do. Every single company, including this website, are trying to become more popular through the leverage of social media. It's just such a weird criticism. A really hypocritical criticism to levy against any cryptocurrency, honestly. The new cryptocurrency has gained traction on social media, TikTok in particular, which one video promoting the coin garnered nearly 500,000 views. Social media has caused it to rally. People are buying into the hype without much knowledge of SafeMoon utility, or if they don't want to miss out on the next Dogecoin, he told Insider. Since blockchain and cryptocurrencies are still new and people are still seeing crazy prices around them. That's not me talking. I'm quoting one of the sources in the story. And then they show various opinions on it. from podcasters to CEOs. And I think this is I'm going to read what I think is probably a fair take on SafeMoon from Peter Jensen, who's the CEO of Rocket Fuel blockchain. He said, despite its recent surge, it's important to point out that SafeMoon is a relatively new in market. Investors need to weigh in the potential risks before purchasing SafeMoon tokens. Personally, I believe it's too soon to pass judgment on its success, and its rising value could just be a part of a trend. The company behind SafeMoon has, however, planning on launching its own exchange through a $1 million funding, over half which was already been raised. They could be headed for the big leagues, where they are aiming to list themselves. That's fair. That's fair. Another concern I have, so the 10%, I get that, Pixel. So the 10% that you get penalized upon selling, 5% of that goes back to the holders. So that incentivizes holders, which is good. And then the other 5% of the token gets burned. Something I'm looking out for, though, with SafeMoon is the whales within SafeMoon. They're getting a much higher percentage of the 5% that gets transferred to holders. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but because of that, because the whales are getting so much more of the 5%, I don't know. I think we just have to see how it plays out. What I'm saying is it could stagnate. It's possible it could stagnate, that model could stagnate the market value of SafeMoon, and consequently, it's also possible that the huge gains, like huge life-changing gains for smaller investors with SafeMoon, that window could already be over. It's very possible that window's already over. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it's a possibility. So just be careful out there. I have to say, one thing I don't like, and I'm not just blaming it, this isn't exclusive to SafeMoon, but just how all of these new altcoins are basically heavily borrowing from the Dogecoin movement, its lingo, its terminology, trying to replicate its marketing. And you can't replicate it to a degree. You can't really replicate it, which is why SafeMoon pays influencers to promote it. Now, that is a route. I don't have a problem with that route. It's just a different route. It's just, so by nature, the culture is going to be different, in my opinion, between SafeMoon and Doge. Doge is more of an organic, much more of an organic movement. But I'm keeping, I've made an investment. I've invested about, I've made an investment, not to the size of my Dogecoin investment, but I've made an investment in SafeMoon. Obviously, I hope it does well. I hope everyone in this room that's holding SafeMoon does really well. But I wouldn't be a responsible show host without expressing, the potentials on either side of this thing. So, and to a certain degree, SafeMoon buying influencers, hiring TikTokers and hiring YouTube prankers to push it. It has worked, right? It has worked. I mean, they have comfortably over 1 million investors right now, and only been on the market for about 6 weeks, I think. So, how that shakes out in the long run, how I don't know. I don't know if basing your entire coin as the utility on tokenomics predominantly is enough to do good long term. I don't know. I'm skeptical of it, but then again, for as rabid as the community is, they could make it work for a while. A lot of people could make decent money on it. I'm not saying they can't. But what did rub me the wrong way is SafeMoon's official Twitter account the other day. They tweeted something out. They said, "We are the most viral cryptocurrency on the planet." They made that claim. And to me, that's a pretty bold claim to make, being 6 weeks on the market. It struck me as a bit arrogant. A bit arrogant. And I know the dudes that run SafeMoon are pretty young. I get that. But to basically borrow a lot of the lingo and try to replicate the marketing of Dogecoin and then proclaim yourself to be the most viral coin on the planet. I don't know by what metric they're judging that on, and I asked about it and I couldn't really get any clear answers. I couldn't get any clear links or anything like that and to evidence that. But it seems to me that Doge is probably the most viral on the planet, despite SafeMoon's recent successes. I don't know. Again, it's just me. It's just a vibe thing sometimes, for me. So, Lisa Marie, I have to get some sleep. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you, Lisa. Thanks for modding. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Sadie is lost. Sorry, Sadie. Didn't mean to confuse you, but welcome. Thank you again, Lisa Marie. Mama Crypto says they're all so risky. I don't drop very much in those coins. I put $16 into AquaGoat and I'm up $740, but I'm down on SafeMoon. It's all a crapshoot. Yeah, it's a casino, essentially, when you get into those high-risk coins. But firstly, I'd like to congratulate you on turning $16 into $750, Mama Crypto. That's awesome. Yeah, you just got to be careful out there, guys. Just understand that if I play around in that stuff too, and I enjoy it. The problem is, if you find yourself not enjoying it and that you're stressed out about it, means you're throwing too much money at these fringe coins. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Poor Man Trading says, can't wait for the clubs to open back up so I can use the line, I bought Doge at 8 cents. That's funny. It reminds me of that meme of the guy at the party standing in the corner. They don't know that I bought Doge in under 10 cents. They don't know. Well, you guys, you know what time it is? You hear this sound? That is the sound of a Slim Jim box opening. I'm going to have a Slim Jim, or 2 or 3. And I'm going to have a Jim of Slim on the air. A little ASMR. A little ASMR. Slim Jims are tasty. A tasty meat treat you gotta repeat. Slim Jim. I wish I was sponsored by Slim Jim. Those guys should have sent me one of those limited run Doge Slim Jim packages. That I'm not big enough. I'm not big enough of a streamer to get those yet. I'm just the pleb with a $100 microphone. I'm not on the VIP list, guys. Tasty treats. Oh, yeah. That's my Randy Macho Man. Oh, yeah. Time to snap into it. Snap into it. Alex says I eat no less than 4 Slim Jims on the road per trip. It's easy to eat these guys because especially the little guys, you know. Twilight time. You're VIP to us, Steven. That's very kind, Jason. Very kind. It's Slim Jim time. Yeah. Slim Jim always makes my top picks in my snackosphere, ladies and gentlemen. Good times, great oldies. I definitely will be buying one of those Slim Jim Doge rocket packs, but I won't eat it. I'll just have it as a collector's item. And it's low carb, which is great. Keeps you lean. The Tabasco Slim Jims are awesome. I didn't even know they made such a thing. Sounds like something I would like, though. Oh, yeah. You're definitely getting the ASMR now, guys. Sorry about that. I feel like the algorithms were really kind to this channel one day. Because out of nowhere, and it wasn't even during like a Dogecoin surge or anything, there was like over 700 people in here. And I still don't know what to attribute it to. I think I just happened to finally get in the YouTube algorithms when people searched for Dogecoin Live. I think it's a bummer that I don't pop up on that yet. The meat will last forever. Yeah, you can store Slim Jims for the apocalypse for sure. It's true, Alex. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Psych X. I don't know how to pronounce your username, but thank you for the comment. Says, I don't know how people don't watch you. There are so many trash streams. Yeah, there's a lot of Dogecoin streams out there that's nothing but a Dogecoin chart and like not even anybody talking, and those will get like 400 or 500 people. So yeah, but they also have a lot more subscribers. It could, guys, it could just be that I'm new and that I'm not partnered with YouTube yet. Slim Jim, the meat you can't beat. No, wait, not a great slogan, RW says. Oh, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. So, yeah, I don't know. We are at, yeah, just totally stable. As stable as crypto can get anyway, right in the 26 cents mark, which is our new floor, guys. Biggie Man, hey, Mr. Steele, new sub this week. Love the vibes. Steel to the moon. Biggie Man, welcome, and I appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Thanks for speaking up. D-Man saw an interview with Chamath from 2017, randomly had 1,500 live viewers on the other day. 100% don't want open mouth surprise thumbnails. Yeah, that's not me, guys. I'm very particular about my aesthetics, and I love design, and so I try to make my thumbnails. My thumbnails are a direct reflection of my personal aesthetic taste. That is funny, you guys. That is funny. Snap into it. Snap into it. Michael says, I just went live for the first time on YouTube earlier. How'd it go, man? Hey, Scott, welcome. Any advice for a newbie? Man, I am a newbie as far, I mean, I'm not a newbie to hosting, but I'm a newbie as far as this channel. My channel is only 2.5 weeks old. You just got to consistently put out as good of content as you can. Consistency is probably the biggest component. Good to hear from you, Rumbles Fisher. Rumbles Fish Room. if you don't snap into a Slim Jim, you will have to drive long distance. You are actually doing it right. All right, gang. I think I'm gonna wind this stream down here. But I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. You guys are a great crowd. Thank you for your support. Thanks again. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. I'm Steven Steele signing off.